Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Since '07 podcast. This is the official episode 10, I believe. Last week was technically 10, but we have a pilot, so F you. This week, we're back again, though, talking a little bit about driving. We might just chat it up for a little bit, though, since we're feeling it. My name is Chris, CmvFrosty. Below me is Lucas, or Kid, or GlizzyGamer69, or Botachata. That way, we've got Dylan, the Viking, also known as Zerorain. And then that way, I guess he's going in for a job interview tonight. We have Brett bringing it in. Kujozz.
It was honestly the only clean pullover I had. So,
with respect, I'm just saying you look nice is all. That's pretty much it.
Appreciate it. Well, speaking of job interviews, I guess I can start us off right there.
Boom! Yes,
I
get
did
it going.
not get seen the broker.
Yeah. Wait, officially?
Officially.
Dang.
Well, really?
Travis emailed me today and let me know.
Hey, what's up? Like, was this posted?
It was like 4:00, and I was just like, I'll hold on to that info.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how in the know that Katie is, so I didn't want to be like, I feel like she can know that, but I mean,
no, yeah. But still,
I am not the senior broker. I don't know who it is. He didn't tell me who it was.
Did he say anything about like the position still being existent, or like maybe they just won't have one?
A new opportunity or something?
He said that at some point they'll probably go for it again, and honestly, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd interview for it again, to be honest with you.
That's valid.
Because I feel relief that I didn't get it.
It for sure would have been like a huge change.
No,
like,
yeah,
huge.
I get to continue to be a broker, and now I can just focus on making money instead of making
for
sure our team is running correctly.
For context, we are all work in logistics. All happen to be at the same company.
Yep, and I've got degenerative back tissue or something.
Me too, bro. My lower back is. I think I popped it at it must have been like 3:00 today, because like the last 2 hours of work until now have just really been a struggle. Like my lower back is killing.
No, I got a
CT
CT scan.
man.
I got a CT scan yesterday.
What does that mean?
No, you didn't. Did you really?
Yeah, and they said I had kidney stones. I've got diverticula, which is
Diverticula.
it's like pockets in your intestines that like they look like warts on your fucking lower intestine or something.
Really?
Diverticula.
Yeah,
Dude,
and when they get inflamed or infected, it's called diverticulitis, and it hurts. And apparently, I have a bunch of.
That's the stomach
They didn't
pain.
count. They didn't count. No, because I have
No.
kidney stones. I have a 3.2 millimeter stone
Damn, man.
in my right kidney in the lower
Holy.
pole. I don't know how that's supposed to get out. And then
Dang, dude.
and they said there were more. So who fucking knows how many? They didn't count anything. They're just like, you got diverticula.
They
you got
didn't.
kidney.
Well, did you
stones."
ask?
No, it's they don't tell you right away. They send a
Oh,
report,
that's so.
a report you can't understand.
That is really.
And then
I just
think
call
it
them,
said
though.
something. It said something about my bones, like it said like degenerative platelets or something, and I'm like, okay, so I have bone cancer, pretty much.
It's all that
I don't know
milk
what
you're
it
not
means.
drinking, bro. Gotta have strong bones.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm just
Bro, did in
It's
fact
just a
not
time
eat
bomb.
Louise.
It's a time bomb of just pain. Like, I'm just waiting. I'm gonna
I think
probably come home tonight
honestly-
and start dying.
I think you just forgot to eat an apple today growing up, man.
That's what it sounds like,
Yeah.
bro. The,
I
the
only
doctor is
drink
not
water.
away.
I only drink water, and I
Well,
just have
now,
in-
but I mean, you've
no,
had those
no,
kidney
no, 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 no.
stones in your body
I've
for
drank
years.
more water than soda always, like always.
Well,
thought
but,
you never
always.
gave me a water
but what I'm
boy.
saying is you did drink soda at one point, so it's not like,
Yeah, but,
how did
like-
the kidney stones get there? It's like, well,
I think
Bro,
those are
I
genetic.
have so many. There's no
that's
way.
true. That's true.
My mom and dad both had kidney stones, so I
It's
am at
bullshit.
some point.
I wonder if
just
your
waiting
body
to
is
die.
just like. I wonder if
just
your body
waiting to
can't
die.
break down like sodium that well.
Honestly, I'm more worried about the back shit. Degenerative platelets? That sounds horrifying.
That's
I'm
like
gonna,
a
like,
loaded.
mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
wait,
like
I don't even know what that means.
frail, be like.
Yeah, I don't
have to
really
have, like,
know.
a harness.
I don't know what that means you're in for, to be honest. Like,
But on the bright side,
Like, how do I fix?
you
that?
know what's going on with you now, like physically.
I need
so
to
that's
see a
good.
fucking chiropractor, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
like
done.
that, you
Like,
need to.
I'm
You
probably
should do
dead
that
next
too.
year.
Like everything that has to do with your spine and like spinal health and all that. Go to the chiropractor. They'll tell you what's wrong and they'll give you
Oh, but
workouts
there's
slash
pseudoscience.
exercises to. Well, it's all what? What do you mean?
The chiropractor is a pseudoscience. There's no scientific evidence.
There's
I
no
think to a
scientific
degree, it
evidence between
can.
Like-
chiropractor.
like blue light, like blue light blocking. I'm sorry, guys. That's
No,
fucking...
dude, blue light is legit. That
Blue
is a
light-
legit
that is
thing.
a pseudo. That's a pseudoscience. It's bullshit. They
Is
push that to sell you
blue
glasses.
light real.
There's no way it's not. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would blue light fuck you up?
Because
Blue light is
you're.
You
part
know how
of the
much-
visible
Well,
light
it's an
spectrum.
artificial light, right?
Do you know how much blue light we see every day?
Only because we've artificially created
it's
it.
just a... Dude, no, the fucking ocean, the sky.
So, do you have a low platelet count, Dylan? Is that what they said, or does it
No,
just
I don't-
say degenerative
it just
platelets?
said degenerative platelet, and when I look it up, it says something about your spine.
Yeah.
I
But
looked it
but
up.
it was labeled as bones. I was like,
Well, how are they spelling platelet? Is it P-L-A-T-E-L-E-T?
here, I have my phone. I'll look up my history because
Wait,
I've.
Are there
fucking
different
panic
types of
Googled.
platelets? Is what you're alluding to?
Well, there's also a platelet in your bone marrow
Oh.
that it's called, I'm not gonna pronounce this correctly, thrombocytopenia.
Okay,
That's
it's
exactly
called-
how you say it.
It's called
Mhm.
degenerative
Oh, thank you.
end plate changes.
Degenerative.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Dylan.
Degenerative
my mom has
end plates?
degenerative joint disease, so I don't know how similar that is, but I mean,
I don't know.
well,
I
hey,
just
welcome
hate-
to getting old, y'all.
I'm
Degenerative
20. I'm
end
20,
plate.
dude.
You're
Well, I'm-
21.
Oh, I forgot. Well, still,
We were actually talking about your birthday at work today. We were like, yeah, Dylan's going to turn 22
I'm done,
soon.
dude. I'm gonna be in so
Yeah, you're
much
21,
pain
bro.
every year. Every year, I'm gonna have a fucking kidney stone.
I mean, that's
No,
literally me right
that's
now, dude.
not
My
a good
back
idea
is
to
on
look at it,
fire.
brother. You'll be
I
fine.
hate being alive. Like
No,
just knowing
dude,
there's a
but
time. There's
there's-
a time bomb.
Yeah.
I'm dead. I'm fucking.
Every
I'm gonna.
human has
We're all
it.
dead.
Every human is dead, bro.
Breathing-
Every
Yeah, but-
human is the only thing in life that is guaranteed to
Death.
any human being
is
is
death.
death.
Well, why do
Yeah.
I have
You
to
could
have
be born
fucking
without a
kidney
heart. You
stones
could
on
be
top
born
of it?
without balls. You could be
What's-
born without boobs.
You could
I mean,
literally.
you could literally. There's a defect
What's next?
for
Cancer?
everything.
I'm gonna get cancer.
Death.
Like
It
I'm
could
dead.
be.
I'm done.
It could
Only
be.
thing
Who
that is
knows?
guaranteed.
You don't know.
That
You
would
don't.
just still mean you die.
You don't know.
It's all the
Well,
same.
literally.
We're all,
Look, all I
we're literally all marching along to the same death. We're all gonna
We're
die.
We're all going to die.
Look,
It's just how you die.
I don't care about that. It's how I die. I don't want to
Bro,
die.
I could.
Flared up kidney pain, vomiting my
last
guts
Well,
out.
okay, but literally, what the fuck are you gonna do to prevent that? What can you do?
Exactly.
What can you do?
Doctor.
What am I gonna stop
Health
if
style.
God decides right now I'm gonna have a heart attack and I die? What
What can you do?
that?
Nothing.
You can It's literally life. Chris
It's
could pass
not
out
scary,
right now.
bro. Just
You
like,
could
oh, I never
I mean,
know. You're
that's
gonna
life,
Part
start
of it,
bro.
I mean, that's part of
That's
it,
literally
bro.
life.
That's part. Every time you get in your car to drive to work, you have a better chance of
I could
dying
get
than
fucking
you do
T-boned
anything else.
in my own. I could literally be in my driveway and get killed. Like you don't know. You don't know.
A plane. I mean, bro, a plane could crash into your house.
Literally. Like
So what?
You-
So I just start eating
Welcome-
Cheetos and not giving a shit?
no, you take care of your body
No.
because it's your
That's
temple.
what you get out of
The
that.
Bible
Yeah.
tells you
It's
to
your
take care
temple.
of your temple.
You take care
It
of
tells
it.
you to take care of this. You only get one.
You
So
literally-
My job
are
is to
supposed
sit there and
take
be like,
care of it.
Hello,
But if
butter.
it
Yes,
just
butter.
Look,
fails you,
if your job
then
makes
that
you
is
unhappy,
life.
then get a new job.
No, money,
Nah,
bro.
There-
There are other paying jobs.
What, $13 an hour to stock? A
No,
fucking
I mean you
salad
make
section?
what, like 21, right?
I
21
think
an hour?
I think with your resume now,
you
I
could
think
literally get a
lot
job.
more jobs than you
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, 100%. Like I guarantee, if you turned up to like a music store or some shit with your resume, you could probably manage a music store. I'm not even gonna cap. Like you literally
Oh,
probably
yeah,
could.
I mean,
All
you're
it takes
literally
is a little bit of
you're the
effort.
overnight director, pretty much.
Oh.
Mhm.
I mean, you
Well,
can tell
titles are
people,
titles.
like you can literally write that you oversaw an entire branch of one of the largest logistics companies on the planet.
You could sell yourself.
could
for
tell him
sure.
that.
Like you
And
legit
Travis-
could sell yourself.
Travis
like
100%
crazy.
Travis will
Travis would back you
sell you, bro. He
I mean, he
will
literally
sell
will.
you.
Yeah, I don't think you understand how much he
Dude,
loves
he
you.
loves you, bro. You're actually useful, and yet you I don't know, Dylan.
You really don't
I
give
know it's easier
yourself
said than
enough
done.
credit, dog.
I'm
guys-
preaching to the choir. I sometimes don't have faith in myself.
Well, that's
Like,
'cause you
I
suck.
don't
Shit.
fear death.
I
fear
don't.
death
I
as much as you do.
unironically like do the
But
bare minimum.
Dylan,
the bare minimum.
that is
you guys.
more. That is more.
That's more than
other
what people do
Literally.
at day shift.
Dylan,
Literally.
That's
you
more
don't
than what
Like-
people do.
understand.
No,
You know how
It's
you were
Dylan.
talking about?
Yes, we do. You can't see its cap. We deal with it on a daily basis. You understand? We work the job. It's us. We know.
We are the ones in the building from 7 to 5 every day, so we would know. We would know.
Yeah, he's right.
What do they
He is
do?
right.
Just
But
sit
back
there
to what
and
I
just-
was saying.
All they do
Hello.
is
Hey,
use the
but
phone
like,
and
you know how
book
you were
Yeah.
like, oh, what do I do?
500
Just
bucks.
eat Cheetos and fuck off the rest of my life? That's the
No,
mindset that
no,
these
no,
people
no.
have. Like, they literally are just there to collect paycheck and then leave at 4:59. That's these people. Like you may be, doing the bare minimum, pinging just the loads you're supposed to, checking just the loads you're supposed to, but that's a million times more than everybody fucking
Yeah,
else.
That's already better.
Yes, dude.
I don't even
So
fucking check them most of the time.
Dude,
I'm
that's
just
okay.
like, if they
Dylan,
call,
just to
then
give
that's
you
how
an
I know.
idea, just to put it into fruition, corporate was bragging about you. This isn't Travis. This isn't Micah. This is literally corporate that was bragging about you.
They don't know. They don't know.
They do. They don't.
They don't
use
know.
the phone.
You are
Bro,
on
they
their
literally
payroll.
see
You're
your
on
work.
their
They
payroll.
Literally
They
see
know
your work,
that you
dog.
exist.
They see
Dude,
how
I
much
literally
all of us
sit there
do,
and I'm just
man.
like watching YouTube, and the phone will ring. I'll be like,
Dude, you're so.
That's what they
freaking
pay you to do.
stubborn,
That's
dude.
your job. That's your job. What do you think they want you to do for 8 hours at night?
I
Hello,
used
this
to
is
s-
Gilton.
I used
Hello,
to sweat
hello,
harder.
hello, hello,
Dude, I
hello.
don't-
They don't want you to do
sometimes-
that.
Like, I
They
haven't
don't.
posted
It's
the
not-
loads in
it's
know
like
what they
not-
want.
God.
Like,
Literally, like, okay, if you want me to be brutally honest with you, I've talked to T about it. He's like, there's probably more he could be doing, but what he does is insane. It's
the
incredible
principle.
what he does.
You guys gotta realize
Like,
it's the principle.
You guys don't
Like,
know.
look,
You don't
here-
know.
look,
Don't
no,
know.
look.
Dylan,
Here is-
you work hard.
here's
Most
anyone
people
else
do
in
not.
your position. Anyone else in your position watching YouTube late at night, phone rings. This is still them, just right here. You answer the
You
phone.
answer it every
Maybe
time.
Like,
send it
I know that
To the
doesn't
point
seem.
that-
I know
To
that
the
doesn't
point
seem
it
like a lot.
stresses you out, dog.
I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but like that's literally what they pay us to do during the daytime is just answer the phone. That's it. That's literally the job. And you're hired to do it at night, so there's less call volume, there's less for you to do, so it seems like less, but that's just the job, dude. That's why you make
Well,
hourly and we're
maybe-
making like real career
Well,
money.
and-
you know, like
and
it
check
it,
calls, I
it
guess,
shows.
but-
It's real.
They love you, dude. They love you.
Y'all need to
Like,
just shadow me, and you'll be like, "Wow, this bro don't do shit."
Dude,
did
I
your
can
job,
guarantee.
dude. I literally did your job.
They did. They did your job for like a week, bro.
I guarantee you
Like,
did
it-
more than I did. I
Black
guarantee.
off.
I guarantee you did more than I did. Guarantee you did more than I did when I worked
Dude,
night
like,
shift.
no, you gotta believe in yourself at some point.
You
man.
really
Like,
do
You
gotta
gotta
give
start
yourself some
believing
credit.
yourself at some point.
I don't know, bro.
Like,
I just grew
You
up,
have
and my
you have your 3 best friends on the planet telling you you're good at your job, and yet you're still telling us we're
Wait,
wrong.
I just had a weed thought. It's like sound waves literally grow your brain differently. Like the shit you hear. Like think about that.
How
Because
so?
like what
do you
you
mean by
hear,
growing
what you
brain?
hear growing up,
Okay,
like determines how
Corey.
you develop. So like, I'm not high, by the way.
Yeah, okay, Corey.
I'm fucking paranoid
No,
of that
This
shit.
this is a completely sober conversation I have had with my friend from high school. Y'all remember Corey? I've talked about him before.
Yeah.
Dude messaged me on Instagram, and a couple months ago he was struggling with his faith, and I was still growing in mine. Like I was still in the stage of like what we had been taught at Shiloh, and there was some good stuff.
I've
in there.
definitely grown
They gave us a
since
good
then.
ground layer, but we got the simplified, babied version of every story in the Bible. That's 100% fact. Up until we got into 8th grade, and Coach McGee, like when we watched The Passion of the Christ, that is what we need to see. That's reality. That is exactly what he went through. It's pretty dang near close of what Jesus actually experienced whenever he was being crucified. That's 100% history on Pontius Pilate.
Oh, dude, on Reddit? Reddit.
Anyway,
Reddit, by the way. Don't go on
But,
Reddit, guys.
like-
Don't do it. Because
So,
they're like,
I say all
if
that.
Jesus
No.
existed.
Reddit's really
They're
good.
like-
I use Reddit
like-
for a lot of
It's
things.
pretty useful.
Mostly, really
I
just
hate the
video
people on there.
games.
when it comes to game, when it
I
comes
use
to
it for
Yeah.
video games.
Reddit's
They're
good.
Because like there's
saying-
nerds.
That's their
There's a
whole
page
thing.
for it. It's like, oh,
They're
I want a
literally just
page for
basement dwellers.
this small niche within the game. Oh, there's a Reddit for that.
Yep, somebody else has asked that question 8
Well,
years ago. What
It's
do you
fun-
know?
it's just funny how some of them don't believe he even existed. Like I'm just like, how
That's
would
all.
that?
That's insane.
I'm
Like,
like,
it's
that's
it's
crazy.
historically documented, man.
There's
And that's
Ro-
what
like
and that's
Yeah,
what
like,
the government
even
allowed
the-
to
That's
exist,
that
too,
is
bro.
that's the crazy part is we teach him. I mean, in Western culture, we teach he. I mean, that's literally in our history books. We were even taught about Muhammad at Gentry. Like we learned all about Islam.
We did
Obviously, not to the fullest extent that it
We
truly
did to a
is.
pretty fat
but
extent, no cap.
Oh yeah.
I
Where-
didn't get that deep into it. We just got
Did
the
you guys know
baseline.
he consummated
But-
his marriage with with the 9-year-old.
Yeah,
Yes, I
we heard
did.
about that.
It's all there. It's all
That's
in there, brother.
crazy.
Brett
dude.
talks about it at work sometimes.
Nabil
That's
Qureshi. If
crazy.
you guys ever want to hear about a Muslim who became a Christian, listen to anything Nabil Qureshi has ever said. Some of the stuff he says is absolute, and he doesn't like that guy was so his story is for Muslims, you have to understand, like, so think about it this way: if Christianity could be disproved, and it was disproved to us, that would be a huge blow to our reality. I mean, things we've been taught since we were born. Like, you have to think about how tough that.
No disrespect to Muslims, though. Like,
Islam.
No disrespect.
We're just
to
having
any
a religious
religion.
conversation, and we all have.
No,
to
Like,
agree. There's
we
nothing.
just believe
I don't
different.
think that.
I don't hate anyone.
We're not coming after anybody. This is just a
Yeah.
topical conversation.
But
Yes.
like Muslims, the Quran, that is their life. That is like the Bible.
the
teaches
Bible's
us how
our
we
life.
should act. Well, yeah, but it teaches us how we should act. The Quran is like, follow these or you go to hell.
Well,
the
Jesus is our
Bible-
life technically, but anyways. same
Right.
thing.
Well, there's some
But-
there's some verses in the New Testament.
He's the way,
that's
the
like,
truth, and the life.
Like, it's like me or perish. You know what I mean?
But you
I
gotta
don't think
take
he was-
everything in the
can't-
Bible
I mean, he
into
was
context.
he was
though.
meaning that in a literal sense, but yeah, there's context behind that. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, that's just the really blunt version of it.
Pastor John
I mean,
Piper
what he was
put it
saying is
best.
true. I mean, like
Um,
that doesn't change that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. The Bible tells us that. That's 100% fact. There's only one way into heaven, and that's
But I was listening to Ask Pastor John podcast, and he said it really well that like it was about suffering, and he mentioned 1 Corinthians 7:14 that like our suffering, like not to get off a tangent, is like it's meaningful, like it is meaningful,
Mhm.
and also just how about like the Old Testament, really its purpose in a lot of ways serves as a humbling for us because of how so many somewhat seemingly contradictory events that happened in the Old Testament had to happen as part of God's plan that are hard to talk about, and how the New Testament's there to remind us that God is like Jesus is merciful and like He loves us and like we're not alone, you know, like it's a refresher that like it's gonna be okay. But
Yeah,
you
like
know, it's all balance. It's really
And-
it's like all balance.
There was always a covenant. God promised a new covenant. Like that was Jesus.
That's literally like, or never mind. What I was about to say was not true. So never mind. I was about to say that's what I was about to say that's what the rainbow was, but that was a different covenant. That was the,
Oh,
that was the that was
Yeah,
the
different
God-
covenant.
That was
Like-
Genesis, buddy.
Well, no, I know. I was just thinking like, oh, covenant rainbow.
But to go back to Nabil
Rainbow.
Qureshi, he
Yeah.
like his whole family full on Islam. Like they're 100% Muslim.
Mhm.
But he was talking about how
my back.
he
man. Me
like I was saying, it's their whole life, right? Like everything they do is based like
Yeah.
has to do with the like they won't, you know what I'm saying? Like they follow that to a T. Like we
Right.
use the Bible as to decipher what's right and wrong and how we should live, but
Dude.
the Quran is like, here's how to do it.
It's
to
like
a T.
it's like
Like
a
it's
Wait, hold on.
it's it's an instruction.
it's like a manual
It's an instruction
versus a
manual.
Lego instructional book.
This is off topic, but look at how round my fucking face is, bro. What in the world is?
What? You
I'm-
got a beard. You can't
I'm
tell.
like a
You
freaking.
can't really tell.
I'm like a stick figure. Like just.
You can't tell around your shoulders, bro.
Well, that's just because you've got the beard outline that circles.
Yeah, but like, there's not much.
It's not
I'm not
fair.
like.
And then-
There's not much. There's 2 inches
No,
of
I'm saying
hair
I'm
growing off your
not
face.
not the beard, the chin. I'm not
I was
like
about to be like, dog. He's like, there's not much as he's braiding it and
just.
it's still 8 feet long.
Okay,
But-
you were saying the Quran to a T.
Yeah, so they literally follow it. But he was talking about how, like, just to give you an idea of what he had to sacrifice, he was the only son to his father. And they like sons are regarded as like almost royalty in Islam because they carry on the bloodline, you know? And like that's their whole like they're all about bloodlines and all this. And he was going to be a doctor. Like he was about to be their dude for their family. Like he's going to carry it on. Well, he comes to America and he always had all these things he was taught as a kid to deflect Christianity. They're like, well, I'm a Christian. And he's like, well, this, and he goes on like, well, don't you know that Jesus is in the Quran? And we actually think that he was a prophet of God. And, he would always catch people up and trip people up like that. Like they weren't ready
Yeah.
for it. They
Like
were
really good at
like how,
arguing.
Yeah, like they were like how we used to be. Like we're Christians, but then when somebody were to like make us defend it, we would just have. Well, I don't know. Like
Well,
I've just been taught.
They taught us that Jonah got eaten by a whale.
Exactly.
Actually, it was a big fish. Actually,
My bad.
Okay, sorry, I lost it there.
But
actually, if you read the scripture, you could. It actually says this, and you're kind of dog shit.
Yeah, dude.
but
Oh,
I don't even know
makes you
what's
wonder,
going
though.
on.
genuine looks of real pain.
But like, if you have any sort of facts and any amount of like a substantial amount of charisma, you can literally argue anything, especially in your delivery, and just trip someone up. But when you have the actual truth and that, it's
This
like
is
the
just what I
hand in
think.
hand.
Now,
I
let me
have,
get there.
I have
Let me
nothing
get
to
there.
lose by believing in God,
You
That's
don't.
also a
and
good point.
everything to gain. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But what he was going on about how there's just all these Christians. I mean, he was like, yeah, I'm doing all his work. I am teaching these Christians the way. Well, he finally meets this guy, and his name is Dave. Dave is sitting there, and he's reading the Bible, and Nabil is like, Dave, how do you trust that Bible? Don't you know it was translated several different times? How do you trust that? And he closes it up, and he looks at Nabil, and he says, go on. And Nabil's like, as soon as he said that, I should have realized I was about to get destroyed. But he was
I bet
like,
that was the first time
so
this
he's-
ever happened to him too.
yeah,
Probably.
right. That's what he was like. I've never had somebody react to me like that.
Freaking
And
health
as
boss
soon as he
health
did
bar
that, I
shows
should,
up.
yeah, I should have known. But he just keeps going on about blah 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 blah. Like, oh, it was translated this way. And Dave is like, Nabil, did you know that there are manuscripts written almost within 100 years of Jesus's life? And Nabil's like, you're lying. Lo and behold, they get into it. They go back and forth. Everything that Dave was telling Nabil, and Nabil's like, well, hang on, I was never told this.
Mhm.
Like,
That's crazy.
all of a sudden, Nabil, he gets this awakening. He's like, well, now I have to know the truth. Like, have I been being lied to?
That's
and he continues
crazy,
to look-
dude. Like, I mean,
Continues to look
the
and-
fact that like he wasn't like he didn't. I guarantee he didn't even have access to those facts if he wanted to know beforehand.
No, 100
Maybe
exactly.
Like,
exactly.
like if I wanted to,
Exactly.
like, say I'm a Christian and I want to go, change to Muslim, I can literally go look up everything about Islam if I want to. But they can't look up everything
They
about
don't have-
Christianity.
exactly.
Like they literally just
exactly.
aren't able to do that.
Is it like China? They
No,
like
wait a
block-
minute. Yeah, I was about to say. So when you say
I'm pretty
they
sure.
in the Middle East, do we know for a fact?
Or
that
no, I
they-
don't.
that their
I just
government, like,
assume that from
I don't know if it's
makes
regulated.
from-
a filter of their like internet.
Do they even
I don't
have-
know. I just
capabilities?
assume that, like, based off the story,
find out.
and I don't know anything about this guy, so Brett could, tell me I'm wrong. But just based off the way it sounds, like this guy seems interested, and he's a firm fighter for Islam. So I just feel
Yes.
like he probably had thoughts like this beforehand, where he
Maybe.
could have, or I mean, or at least just like I don't know.
Because
I mean, maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Jesus is in the Quran. Like they have to learn about Jesus. This isn't some guy they can just brush off.
Because I mean,
He's in their book, and
They call
they
Christians
literally
people
say
of the
he's a
book.
prophet.
Oh, hey,
So,
guys,
I mean-
they call us people of the book.
unless-
here, not to interrupt. I'm sorry. It says internet freedom in the Middle East remained restricted in 2023. So,
so it's
and that's just
possible.
in
Tell us
Iran, though. But
Yeah,
that's like
and dude,
Iran had
not-
registered.
See,
I'm
and
gonna I'm wondering, are we like the only? Are we one of the
Well, we
only
do have
few countries
freedom.
in the world?
By the
who-
way,
yeah.
And by the way, the source.
I
is
didn't even think about
freedomhouse.org.
internet access being like limited like that.
I
I
mean,
mean, I'm
think
sure
about it.
there's stuff that's being hidden from us.
I mean,
too.
think
No,
about it. Like,
yeah, for
women,
sure.
Women, I believe in Iraq or somewhere in the Middle East, were just able to allowed to drive like
Oh,
a few
yeah, I
years
heard
ago.
about that.
Oh yeah,
I was like-
heard about that.
Wow. Well, welcome to the club,
Um,
man. Like,
But,
come on, guys.
but what I was about to say, based off of what I was saying,
they should have
is like,
not allowed to drive. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Don't be sorry.
I wonder
It
if
was
they're
funny.
I guarantee you the amount of wrecks went up per year.
well,
That's a
I
fact.
mean, it's not fair because like you're letting these. Like, this is some
No,
40-year-old
we're
lady.
racist,
No!
sexist,
Let me defend us real quick. Let me save
transphobic,
us.
Homophobic.
Okay, I'm gonna
We're
save.
gay.
No, listen.
Listen,
Okay,
This
so
is like,
like,
that Jinxie clip where he lifted up the Minecraft shirt and it said "I heart miners" and he's like, "We can save this."
hold on.
Yes.
Because like,
yeah.
you're letting like 40, 50-year-old ladies drive who have never even touched a car before. It makes sense that they wouldn't be that experienced. It has nothing to do with their gender. Just they literally like they don't have the experience to be
not gamers,
to be good drivers. Like I couldn't imagine going 50 years without driving and then being like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go take a spin now. However the fuck I do that,
Guys,
like that's not.
I read that playing games and first-person shooters makes your brain like grow like a freak. Like you have better eyesight and better coordination and better like thoughts about spaces and 3D and shit. And I'm like. Because my eyes, I have insane eyesight.
I mean,
and
that
I have
makes
no
sense,
idea. Like,
dude.
is it from all that gaming?
I think it could be hand-eye coordination and like.
But also,
well, I feel like I have not a lot of that.
I'm gonna call Cap
my
because
eyesight is
blue light.
screwed.
Blue light makes that Cap.
Okay.
No, blue
And you
light
play
is
video games
pseudoscience.
on.
Okay, Chris. Okay, hang on.
It's pseudoscience.
Let me
It's
go back.
pseudoscience.
Hang on. Okay, now we're on this topic. Dylan has blue eyes. He does not get eyeball strain when looking at a computer.
You don't see out of your
who have
fucking color.
It doesn't matter.
You're saying this is enough to block it all?
Right. It's soaking it up.
Yeah,
It's
that's a good
soaking
point.
up the
Are
light.
you saying that
is
only your
literally
pupil
how
soaks
color
in light?
works. That is literally how color works.
Shouldn't your guys' eyes block out more or reflect more? Because like
That's why I
Dark-
have like I can
darker eye-
see
wait,
I can
no,
see
that'd be
really
less
well. I
color.
can see really well in the dark. And Lauren, she's got like light green eyes. Can't see worth shit in the dark. It's
I
all
can
real,
see
bro.
everything.
It's all real. Like eyes are important, but
Blue light 100% is real.
It's real.
Because
no,
my
they just
eyes
do
no,
that to
like,
sell shit.
no,
There's
I
no way.
genuinely-
It just sounds cap.
and maybe
Like,
it's fucking placebo at this point. But I don't
Well,
care
I
because
think
like
it-
I'll get a headache and my eyes will be straining, and then I'll put on
It
my
could be.
glasses and I'll be good.
Hey, and even if it
Hey,
is placebo,
I paid-
that helps, man.
Yeah, it's
That
at least
placebo
it's at
has
least
been proven to help
placeboing
stuff
me, you
sometimes.
know?
Yeah.
Hey,
Fair enough
I
on
paid
that,
an
I
extra
guess.
$15. I paid an extra $15 for blue
Yeah,
light.
they were
lens.
For
20
placebo, for placebo
paid-
blocking
I swear,
glasses.
I've
think
looked this
I'll
up.
be
I've read
aight.
like shit. I'm like, there's no proof.
My glasses were
scientifically
like
proven anything about
they
it.
were like $40, but I bought them at this really like bougie store in Little Rock. So
Dude, it's freaking hot in here. I got the heater.
it's because
on.
you're here, butter.
Hot.
Ah!
Well, to go back.
I'm
all
sorry
the
to
way
my
back on
dad who
Islam,
just had
if
to
we
hear
wanna
me
get back
moan.
there.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, if we want to go back to
Your
Islam
dad's
now,
not Islam.
yeah.
Okay.
So after Nabil Qureshi has
Did
this
I finish what I was
conversation
about
with
to say?
Dave,
Oh, I did.
they
It's okay.
they literally they took classes together at the same university so they could continue arguing with each other about their faiths. And Nabil said he ended up being my best friend ever. But he was ultimately ended up leading him to Christ. But the reason that's such a big deal is because Nabil had to make that choice. He had to go to his family and be like, I am a Christian
Go
now.
away
I
from
am
everything
not.
he knew.
Literally gave
Oh,
up
Exactly.
his
And his
whole
parents-
career and everything.
His parents were like gonna disown him. Like he said they didn't talk to him for several years after he came out as a Christian. And yet he
Isn't that
prayed
sad?
every night that they would come to Christianity.
Isn't that
And they
so
live in
sad?
America. They live in America. He said they live somewhere in Maryland.
Wow.
And but he actually a couple years ago he ended up passing away to stomach cancer, unfortunately.
Oh, dang.
Holy
But-
shit! Am I gonna
And
die of
physically
stomach
as well.
cancer?
Because now his soul is free.
Anyway,
How do you
Hey,
get
you-
stomach cancer?
Anyway, he spent
Or
How
cursed.
you get every other kind of cancer? It's literally random.
It's true. It's
Anyway.
random.
I don't
Yeah,
want
he
stomach
literally
cancer,
spent-
bro.
No one does. Are you fucking stupid? Who wants that shit?
My stomach.
Sorry, bro.
Like, if
You
I
just
get
had to take a
cancer-
turn. You just had to take a turn.
If I get cancer, I don't want like stomach pain. I fucking hate that shit.
Hey, it'll be full body pain.
Give me a brain tumor. No,
and you'll go bald.
No,
It'll be
don't
great.
wish for shit. You don't. My guy.
I don't know. Give me like a freaking ball cancer. I can
No,
live
bro.
Hey, so
That sounds worse.
back to blue light. Because of blue light's short wavelength, the focus is not located in the center of the retina, but rather the front, so that the long exposure time to blue light causes a worsening of visual fatigue and nearsightedness, according to the National Institute of Health, which is funded by the taxpayer dollars, according to
Let's go.
Wikipedia.
Well, so fun fact about
I don't
eyes. Fun fact about eyes. So, can you
Wait,
guys
have two.
can you guys go
Most
out of
people.
focus on command?
yes.
Like I
Yes.
can. I just did. I'm out of focus.
Like right
Yeah,
now.
I'm doing it right now.
I
I'm
don't
doing it
know.
right
Dylan, can
now.
you-
Everything is blurry. Hey, I'm gonna
No,
be
I
honest.
can't.
Boys.
Okay.
Boys.
Well, but so I
I'm
Just
always
something,
focused.
it's just super quick. But that eye
Yeah,
thing,
go ahead.
it's like it is genetic. Only some people can do it.
Really?
But if
Really?
you
Is it
do it,
something with like the tongue?
but the eye thing, if you unfocus your eyes too long, you can permanently damage them. Because
Really?
so like the unfocusing that you're doing, it's putting stress on a specific muscle within your eye, and if you stress it for too long, it causes damage. So
No
if you
way.
do unfocus, don't stay out there too long. Okay. I got
Wow.
you guys.
Stare at the
And
sun.
I've heard-
It's like
Staring
It's like,
contest with the
it's like
sun.
being cross-eyed as well.
No,
I've
it
heard
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yep.
Like, don't go cross-eyed or else you'll stay cross-eyed
Well-
forever. That's what the teachers always told me at Prairie Grove.
See, and I don't know if that's
Hey.
fact or not.
That could have been Cap.
I feel like
This
that's one of
is-
those things that's like, if you make a silly face, it might stay that way.
yeah.
Can you imagine walking around like this?
Hey,
Hey guys!
boys,
Forever.
boys, this requires immediate attention.
Okay.
If you need to put a black screen over me for a little bit, I mean, I can just close my thing if I need to. I have to go decimate my toilet.
Okay.
Is
I
it that
farted
bad?
earlier. Yes, I farted earlier.
Okay, just go, bro. Don't.
Well,
I can't
oh
move.
my
If
god, dude.
if I get off, I'm gonna poop.
Dude, there's no way it's that bad. You want me to come in there and fucking egg you?
No,
Do you
I'm
need
chilling,
to-
I'm chilling, it's
Do you need to
fine,
carry
it's
him to the toilet?
No,
Yeah,
I
you need to
farted
poop on the
earlier,
floor.
and now
Okay,
I will send the video.
You
to
know that
Gilman so
feeling
you'll
you
know
just
how
had?
bad
No.
picture that for
Send more
3
video.
hours. 3 hours, and that's kidney stone pain.
All right, guys, we're gonna put. I'm not gonna
Feeling like
fucking
you
do that.
co-
But pretend there's a
constantly have
picture of
to
Brett here. Pretend there's a picture of Brett. I said I was gonna
For the-
add one, but I don't want to edit that. So.
For the viewers, of course.
Oh, for
That'd
the
be
non.
so easy. That'd be so easy to edit.
I don't want to find a picture of Brett.
Well,
yeah, that's
just
too
put a,
hard.
All I
Put a
have is
picture-
naked ones, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
It'd take me so long to find a closed one.
Put a picture of
Um,
some freaking cheeseburger up there.
I mean,
All
unless
right,
you like
boom.
Snapchat drew
Cheeseburger.
clothes on them.
I'm not gonna do that. They'll know. Excuse me. Yeah, so that I think is
gosh.
real.
no, real
So-
cap, real fake.
No, the
Like,
thing that
if-
I was just talking about is the blue light, because I
Oh,
know
the
you're a
foc-
blue
oh, the
light
bl-
hater, but the
the blue
focus
light.
is real.
That sounds.
That I can believe.
It's real.
That I can
It's
believe
real.
for sure. But like, don't. So what is up? What's up with your freaking disdain towards blue light? Like, you realize it
Yeah.
exists, but like, is it the fact that
Yeah, what's
blue
that
light
about?
blocking? Do you think like blue light blocking isn't?
You just think
real?
it's
Do you
like
think-
Yeah,
trendy and
I
it's
think
cringe?
bullshit. I think it's.
That-
I think it's fake. Like
You think
I
it
think
just-
like you just
I think
It's
your
not-
opinion
straight
does
up,
have merit.
like straight up think it's fake,
it-
like non-existent at all.
No, not that. I'm not retarded.
Okay.
Just
I'm
the
saying-
fact that the blocking side. Of it,
I'm
like
saying blue
the-
light is not the sole reason for eye strain.
1,000,000%.
Oh yeah,
It's got to be
definitely
other
not.
shit.
Sole
and there's
reason?
no way it
No
affects
way.
it. There's no way
It doesn't
affects
help
it.
though. But there's the thing, like it wasn't until the last 30 years that humans have had access to technology like we do,
Permanent
and, like, the
blue
screens
light.
and
We are
stuff.
literally perma-screening.
I want. Did
yeah.
I break this?
And we are in front of a screen. Yeah, you're right. We are permanently in front of a blue light resonating screen, like day in and day
Like
out.
time
and we are not
that
used to that.
literally
Humans
has
are not meant to do
never
that.
happened. Any other generation has
I
never
think
experienced
I broke
this.
this. I think I broke
It
this.
says avoid looking at bright screens beginning 2 to 3 hours before bed. Obviously, if you work night
Okay.
shift, use a lot of electronics.
Dude,
When I
that shit's
play-
crazy. I don't know how people do that. It's like, make sure you are not on any electronics for the last 2 hours before
No,
you go to
fuck
bed. It's like,
that.
well, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Just sit there and be like,
Or at least, like, I mean, I would just play the guitar for 2 hours. But other people who don't,
play it while you're laying in bed.
nah, I'd for sure sit down. I wish you could play laying down. Or I wish I could play laying down. Maybe I'm just shit. But
Hold on, I need to make sure this thing charges. 'cause,
oh,
like, this was
I guess
$200.
while we're paused, I can show everybody Dylan's new piece. So guys, lore. I play the guitar. I'm trying to get Dylan to play the bass. I bought him an electric one. He won't use it because his amplifier doesn't work at all when he takes it to the office. And I originally
Very
wanted to
odd.
buy him an acoustic one, but they're like $400. But I found an acoustic bass for $180 on Facebook Marketplace, and here it fucking comes.
Dude, I just realized that acoustic basses exist. I always thought, I don't know. That's well,
I
duh,
didn't
no-
know.
no shit.
Okay, now I know this sounds retarded, and I agree with you. Like, it sounds stupid, but I didn't.
I
I
know,
didn't
like-
think that they existed either
Well,
until
it's like duh.
until
mean,
I
of course
got
they do.
into guitar.
Uh,
I'd never
Mhm.
even thought that acoustic bass was a thing. Because
like, for me, anytime
electric
I hear
bass.
bass,
Yeah, exactly.
electric. It's electric.
I
That's what
had
think of
no
every time.
clue this existed until
That's
I
pretty cool.
started playing guitar. But now it's so cool. Like,
Watch
here,
out, guys.
Let's see
Meal
if I can.
Team 6.
Okay, chat. I'm not a bass player. Do I do it like this? Is that bass, Dylan? Is that bass form?
What did I miss?
Just talking about bass guitar.
Bass? I can't
cannot
hear that, bro.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
you should have just left it at the office.
I picked it up after work.
Oh, never mind.
All right. So everyone that is watching the podcast, listening to the podcast, and can hear this, let's see. Wow.
I think
I
it's
can hear
spiked. Yeah, you can't even hear it. You're just going. I think it's spiking every time when you play. I think that's why it's not
No,
picking
I
it
see
up.
my microphone picking it up, so it's gonna
Oh,
be
you-
cool.
It doesn't. It's
You guys
still
are gonna
not.
get to
It's
hear
not.
that really loudly.
And maybe it's Discord. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
Discord.
maybe
It is
it is
Discord.
Discord.
Discord's a fucking
Oh.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
And
then.
Discord supports stuff I don't like and
Yeah, because honestly, if I don't like it, why the fuck do you? Because I'm the best. So whatever I
Yeah.
like
I am the best.
is
you're
what
not allowed
goes.
to have an opinion and you're stupid.
Stupid.
Dude, I was talking so off topic, but
Unless your opinion is that the Sense 07 podcast is the greatest podcast ever made, because then you're right.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I was
because we're
talking
not
to one of
afraid
my-
to be gay.
my
hold on,
high school
hold
friends,
on, hold on.
and he did not know about the invasion and the mass immigration. Like, I feel like some people just don't know what's going on in the
Did I
world right
miss?
now.
Oh,
What do you? Hold on.
oh, the border.
Just
Oh.
yeah, or like the New York or the mass immigration, the
Texas.
illegal immigration. That's Texas, New York City,
So,
SoCal.
My
parts of,
question is like, how do people get in from the East Coast? Are they all like just
On
stowaway? Are they?
boats?
Is it stowaways? Is that what it is?
They're using boats, but you realize all of this is being facilitated through our own United Nations and NATO. They have paid for the illegal immigration because it's an invasion, and I
wonder
I
why.
believe China. Dude, and
Well,
okay.
so what's the proof that we paid for it?
Here's the proof. Dr. Weinstein, who got interviewed by Tucker Carlson, who is now his own private journalist, had his own first degree. He went to the and this is just the Pan American Canal down there. There's Panama
Yeah.
and then there's Mexico.
Mhm.
So he went down there himself with his wife to see what's going on with the immigration. There were some families, very few, that were looking for opportunity that came from like Indonesia, parts of Brazil, stuff like that, Africa, et cetera, and but a lot of them happen to be military-aged Muslim men of other Middle Eastern like races and whatnot, and as these people are flowing into the southern border, as well as others through boat on the west and east coast, mostly North New York City, Dr. Weinstein also saw just a very small portion of a huge encampment of only male military-aged Chinese men that were involved in it as well. And
What is
asked them,
military
said,
aged?
30 through 50, 20 through 50, just older than us.
I guess I don't know. I guess I'm just confused as to why you say military.
Because if you're over 20 or 20 to like 50,
Hardworking men.
it's just all that's meaning is that they're just older. They're men and they're older,
Okay,
which
okay.
military age.
No, yeah.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but he said he saw all he asked this just Chinese the Chinese group of dudes, asked them, hey, what are you guys trying to do going up to to America? They didn't say anything. He said he tried asking a few of them, I think he said 5 or 10.
What are you doing, boy? Huh? What are
Oh.
What are your intentions here, boy?
Lucas just froze.
In the whole area that
he's
was
back.
closed off, and the ones that
Hold on,
weren't.
start. Hold
He
on.
asked them, and
The last thing you said was 5 people.
it was
You kind of froze.
I think it was 5. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
I don't remember the exact amount, but he did not interrogate, but he asked those dudes and asked them what they were trying to do, and they didn't want to say. They were just very blatant, just opportunity, or some wouldn't even say anything as to why they're doing it. So it very well could be an invasion, but we don't know for sure. But that's
Still a
what it looks like.
conspiracy at the moment.
It's being disguised. It could easily be disguised through the illegal immigration.
Who
I think it's
knows,
possible.
dude?
It's possible.
As
Anything's
long as
possible.
it doesn't affect me, whatever.
It-
Just
I
let
mean,
me
it
let the
will.
stomach
It's gonna
cancer
affect
get me
all of us.
first, or whatever's gonna happen.
It's going to affect all of us because now there's over 8 million illegal immigrants in the U.S. that I've been seeing a lot of interviews just from random people.
Yeah, but they're all
influencers,
going to the coast.
asking them. No, they're not just going to the coast. There's all over SoCal, Texas, and
The
they're probably
coast.
making their way around the East Coast. They're everywhere. They're not making it. They haven't hit Central America, like U.S. yet. But like I've seen some interviews and they're asking like, hey, so who would you vote for?
I don't know, dude.
And they said all of them said Biden, and they don't like Trump. So I mean, Biden.
No one
them
fucking
out.
likes Trump, dude. I never
I
hear
know.
anything good said about him.
Brett's back.
Yeah, I know. But it's just
might
interesting.
need to be
It's very
played live.
interesting.
That might need to be played live.
What?
What do you mean?
What
Did you record it?
Oh.
Of course, I recorded
No,
Oh my
it.
gosh.
that's
No.
not. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
let's show the
later.
viewers.
Once we
let's show
get
the
like a
viewers that.
Patreon or an OnlyFans or something, maybe. But
We can do unedited
We
videos.
can
No,
just
because then
drop
someone
them
would
in
clip us. We
bundles.
definitely see
Like,
it. We
here's
definitely
here's
let
shit
some-
pack 1.
how
and
much?
here's number
So
2.
like, what pack does the poop off go into?
That's
Or
gotta
is it
be, like,
just
that's
is
gotta
it its
be-
own pack?
That has to be its own pack.
Premium
That's literally
tier.
premium.
That is like
That's its own tier.
premium tier.
The freaking stair
like
steps.
like $50.
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh man.
That is to this day the funniest poop I've ever heard in my life. To this day.
Oh man.
Well, wait, what were y'all talking about when I just got back?
Illegal
The
immigration.
Immigration
Matt,
going on.
Oh yeah. Good times, good times.
Whatever, man.
I
As
know.
long like the cancer's gonna get me first, so I don't give a shit.
There you go.
That's the way to
That's the
think.
right
That's the way to think.
mindset.
That's the way to
That
think.
is the way to
Don't
think.
be afraid of the cancer. Embrace it.
I don't want, dude. My freaking aunt got freaking. Oh, dude, I forgot. I'm horrible. I forgot what kind of cancer. Oh, was it breast cancer?
That doesn't make you horrible.
I don't think that makes you a
That's
bad
okay,
person.
dog.
I don't know,
I
but
don't-
she had it, and I'm like, and she lost all her hair from the chemo and shit. And I'm just like, bro, how? Like,
What do you mean?
how would you
You think
not
you're
like?
next?
Just,
That's
I
humanity.
could not live. I would just be like freaking Mummy, King Tut.
I don't
in
know,
the
bro.
tomb.
It's just like you got to know that it's happening for a reason, I guess.
Yeah.
No matter what that
Even if it's
reason
the reason
is.
we don't-
I mean,
yeah,
even if you don't know, it's just it's part of the plan.
It's just like I hate
Yeah,
being
I mean-
scared of everything. It's so exhausting.
I don't know,
Except
bro.
Eventually,
driving,
you're gonna
I don't
have to-
care.
You're just gonna have to embrace it at some point.
Yeah,
man.
like-
I mean, that's okay. It's okay that you don't like it. I mean,
I
that's a
know.
normal feeling to have. But
I don't
I'm
wanna
not like
die.
scared of
You gotta come to
driving.
peace,
Like
man.
I'll drive and look at retards. Like I'm a retard
See,
detector.
yeah,
on the
no,
road.
like Brett, I don't
But-
necessarily want to die either.
I don't wanna
like, I
die.
want to live out my life
We're
and have
humans,
like, get married.
man.
I want to have kids one day, maybe. And,
No,
like,
me
just
too.
Have a,
Like,
live a good
I wanna
life,
live a
you know?
whole-
like fulfilling
whole
life.
90 years old would be great.
I might be
But-
dead next week.
It's
Exactly.
possible.
That's what I was about to
Very
say.
possible.
That's what I was
I'd
about
be
to
fine
say.
if I died
Do
at
I
70.
want to live a full like?
See, 70's not bad. That's
I
respectable.
am planning.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
respectable.
planning on God allowing me 100 or whatever, 100 so whatever the average lifespan is. I'm expecting God to allow me that, but I'm
It's like
also
85.
like
It's probably lower than it used to be.
I can accept if I died
Surprised.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just because I want a life beyond now does not mean that if it were to end, I'd be
Yeah,
mad at
you
God.
don't want to pull a cowboy, do you?
So the average male life expectancy in the U.S., according to
Cowboy.
Google, is 77.28 years, which I
Hey.
feel like has
Wow,
gone up.
that's
a
way
bit.
I'd
feel
take
like it's
80.
gone up.
I would take 80. 1 million.
Hey,
bucks.
80?
This is a
We
toy,
still
by
got
the way.
I
It's
still
totally
got
a toy.
57 to go.
That's cap.
Just kidding. It's real.
Dude,
and
it
I'm
used to
playing
be-
with it.
You're not playing with it. You just have it
used
in
to
your
be
hands.
73. It was 73 years old in 1980. Which is interesting.
Yeah, see, it's going down, or it's going up.
We're on the come up.
Which is so weird.
And
I think it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
got it.
Brett,
It's what
you're
they're
almost
putting.
23. How do you feel?
It's whatever they're putting in the water, dude. It's just
Yeah.
making us live longer,
All the microplastics.
making
and
us
the freaking
taller,
hormone
giving us
blockers.
ass. I mean, God, who fucking
Yeah.
knows? Who knows?
It really-
taking kid up, not
No,
kids.
dude.
Kid.
Yeah, me,
Kid
kid.
specifically.
No one get that distinction there.
Me.
We call
My
him
name is Kid.
Dylan, I
That's
saw
his
that, by the way.
name.
Which, by the way, started since 8th grade. When I started calling people kid as a joke, they all called me kid, and it stuck. So now I'm
No,
kid.
we used
Oh,
to
yeah.
say that. Like,
There's some lore
people
for
would
you, by
say
the
that on voice chat. Like, shut up, kid. Like, you're trash.
It's like, who are you? They used to think it was like an insult, for real.
Yeah, but
It's
like,
like, who are you
that's-
calling
That's why I
kid?
use it.
And kid used to
Yeah.
joke around with it. He was like,
Yeah, I did. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I was like, what's wrong with you, kid? He's like, come on, kid. Like, to just other kids my age at the time, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. It's like, I'm
Just-
over y'all.
come
on,
I'm
kid.
better than y'all.
I
bro.
probably
calling a
can't.
teacher
As a joke,
kid.
as a joke.
I probably can't show your contact picture.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember?
I could show you-
Do you
I'll
remember
show
what your
you.
contact picture is, kid?
Mine?
think I
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I
God.
think I do.
It's,
Is it me with the underwear?
yes.
Riding up my the freaking G-string underwear.
Oh my gosh.
gosh,
Why is that
bro.
your freaking thing?
It's been that ever since I got that picture, like fucking 8 years ago or something.
Dude, that was like freshman year for me, I think. in
Bro,
high school,
go to Giltner right now and check that
which
out.
was like 2016, I believe.
This is from the freaking Oni and G animation. Bro. Can y'all see that?
No, your
No.
camera is just
Oh,
like dying.
Damn it! Here, I'll look it up.
Dude, that picture, I hate that picture of kid, bro.
Dude, it's so
I hate
cursed.
that.
I love
I
it so
hate
much,
it
dude.
so
It's like
much.
my favorite picture.
Dude, I haven't seen that in so long, man. I can't believe it.
Why do high school guys do weird
Chris,
crap
this is
like that?
Chris. This is
Bro,
your profile
why-
picture.
That's my profile picture.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to be naked
No.
time. Bro,
I
the guys
don't
on my
know.
football team, like, I'm not lying to you. Like, Peyton would walk around the corner fully clothed, would go into the senior high area, come back butt naked. I mean, within
school?
seconds. No, in the locker room.
Well, but still, that's kind of weird.
No, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all in there just chilling, clothes.
Like, what
on.
do y'all
Like no
doing
towel or
It's just
anything. Like, and I mean, like, you know, it's not that it's weird because he has a penis. Like, I have a penis too, but like,
just like
Why
it's
are you
instigate it.
flexing your naked
yeah, like,
body?
yeah.
why are
in front of
you
all-
taking every opportunity?
But
you
that's
can
what I'm
to
funny.
saying.
shed
It's
clothes?
funny. That's all.
Well,
It's
but
all
you
it
know
is.
this
It's
guy wasn't
just
being funny. He was on the football
No.
team. He's
Nah,
not
forget
funny.
it.
Are you
Teenagers
sure?
are
Some might though.
stupid.
Some
Are
might.
you
We
just-
did
They,
the
try
same-
it.
they
I mean,
were
you're doing the same
inspired.
thing
They
with
were
freaking Kid
inspired by
Villas.
us. They were inspired by us. They probably
That's probably
thought
true.
like anything was funny. Like,
true.
dude, I'm gonna show up naked. I'm gonna make the boys laugh. You know what I mean?
Hey guy, what's up, guys? Freaking
Valid.
schlong hanging out. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
freaking
yo.
dude. Oh my gosh, you guys keep drawing those fucking pictures.
We
of
draw
all
'em
No,
that.
did you like the one I
everywhere.
left you today?
Dude, the freaking I didn't see it yet. But the
I didn't
freaking
leave
back
you.
muscle
Oh, yeah.
guy,
Oh,
Backzilla.
with the
Yeah, dude,
freaking- That one's so good.
The freaking horse cock, like you can
Dude,
see.
Did you like the rolls in his neck and he's looking off to the side? Did you see freaking hit the old schlong creeping on? Dude, I
Oh,
don't,
dude,
Just
the
like
opposite
freaking
direction.
It's on the ground, dude. Like
It was,
a
bro.
snake.
It was slinkied up.
It is the fact that he's hitting a lat spread is what's so.
It's
funny.
really
He's
impressive.
Just freaking back.
gosh. Dude,
Nah,
that's
yeah.
crazy. Man.
Backzilla.
Oh man.
I
It
forgot
is
to.
crazy.
Dude, what's funny is the way he drew his feet. They're like cinder blocks with heels on them.
Yeah. They're just like
and the fingers are just like little nubs, like
yeah. And he, by the way, his right forearm was a little bit longer than his left, so I put a prosthetic on his right forearm to make it look like it matched. Because it
No.
was slightly longer, so I was like,
No.
let's make it a prosthetic.
Oh, but yeah,
so
lore
funny,
lore context drop at work. We just draw dicks all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, just like, just draw it on.
and we
people's
just leave
sticky
them
notes and
everywhere,
stuff.
just dicks.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
The other day,
Okay,
our
maybe you should like
our head boss walked in and
become
was
a
like,
furry artist.
"What's
dude.
all these dicks? Who drew these?"
There was
And-
other foods.
And you know, the person whose desk he was at, they were like, I didn't draw them," because they did not.
Dude, it's
They
freaking
were
hot.
placed there by other
Ugh,
people.
I'm like perspiring.
But then he was just like, "Guys, you can't draw any no more dicks." So then Kid had the great idea for us to draw veggies. And so that's what
And
we're
he
gonna
laughed
start.
at that,
Yeah,
bro.
he
That's
he
hilarious.
liked it. So I think we're actually gonna 3D print like a 10-foot veg and put it in his office.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Like I'm
No,
really gonna canvas my.
I could
new
get one of my
art.
fleshlights and just be like, just leave it there.
while it's used.
Yeah, freshly used.
I don't think that sends the same message.
That's
Dude,
like a
that'd be
death
so-
threat.
That'd be so
You take
funny.
that as a death threat,
What if
probably.
you collect every dildo like that we could get and to just fucking leave it on someone's
And
desk,
just
dude?
like-
Just freaking-
Oh yeah, they'd be on the
and crap.
walls. I'm not gonna leave them. I'm gonna like
Remember
put
the
it up
dildo
on the
battle?
ceiling and shit.
Oh, on the ceiling, freaking.
Yeah, just
No, do y'all remember the dildo battle that Moist Critical and Belle
Yeah,
Delphine
I
had,
do
like,
remember
a few
that.
years ago?
I
Oh,
do.
I didn't
What?
watch that.
Moby Huge, man.
dude, he's got
Oh,
2 of them with the just
Yeah, they're just like, dude, literally the size of like a small.
huge dicks.
child.
Huge dicks.
Well, that's a really bad way to. That's
Yeah,
a really
a
bad size
child.
comparison.
That might actually need cut.
That was, I can't
I
know
don't
the
think
first,
so.
Like, size comparison that came to mind, man.
No.
I'm sorry.
I don't. I mean, it
Children.
was like it was
Children.
like 4 foot tall. I can't think
Sorry,
of many
dude.
things that are 4 foot tall.
I get unless you. I was gonna say midget, but I don't know. Same thing. I get not
I
really.
s-
That was a joke. but
Not too many.
anyways.
Not too many things are
It's
4
not
foot
like-
tall.
I got the joke.
Digital
I-
footprint. Digital footprint.
No,
I knew-
there's nothing. He said that a certain object, undisclosed object, happen to be the size of a
Bro,
small
I
child.
don't care what
And
happens,
that's
bro.
true.
People could see me
That's
as
true.
a racist. I got Jesus. You know what I mean? Like,
That's okay. It doesn't matter what the world thinks of
Amen.
you.
Yeah. Amen.
I don't.
Well,
need
but
the
are you
world.
Or they
actually
hated
racist
you
or
then,
no?
They hated him first.
Yes, that is true. Now, speaking of hatred, who else hated
I
learning
would
driving
say I'm
when they
not
grew
that
up?
racist.
Oh yeah, guys, welcome to the
Segue. I'm
driving
scared of
episode. So
With 10 minutes left.
I'm not
Wait,
racist,
no
but
way.
I will be scared of you if you
No,
dress
but
like
like
a freak.
we can still salvage this. Hey,
straight up, if you dress like a freak,
if I may, I would just like to say the first time I ever really wanted to drive was like I think
is this the
It was
teaser for next
late-
episode,
late-
which
late
is
freshman
actually the
year.
driving episode?
in either way, like late freshman year, I wanted to be driving so bad because there were other kids in front of me that are like ahead of me that were like 15 that had a driving permit, and of course with 2 other older brothers, they already could drive, and I was like, I need to be able to drive ASAP. Failed the permit like twice, got the driving test once. The cop was so cool. Anyways, so I had a used Camry. It was a 2004. It was a Ratmobile. That's what we called it. It was Micah's, actually. He gave it to me at one point after giving it to Landon and so on and so forth, passed it through the whole family. One day after I got my eyes dilated, I was tailgating this RV.
I remember
I was
this.
also dozing off, and then, almost hit him. Wow, that was close. I dozed off, and then as I'm going 40 miles an hour, I go, shit! And it's only a 2-way. I go in the oncoming traffic lane. Thank God there's nothing there. No car there, otherwise I'd be dead. And like clip the side of it, total his shit and total my car, dude. And that like woke me up. I was like hyperventilating, didn't know what to say. And after that, I've been driving.
Wait, you got your
perfect
eyes
sense.
dilated and they let you
And I drove.
drive?
What
I
is
don't know
that?
why.
What is that like when your eyes are dilated? Are you just like?
Very susceptible to light.
Like
extremely
it's just
susceptible
like
to light.
perma looking at a monitor with
should
a
not-
white screen on it. Like
I should not have been allowed to drive, but I was like,
I thought they legally weren't allowed to let you do that. I thought that was one of those things where it's
Oh my
like,
God,
all
if I
right,
got my
you have to
eyes
bring a person
dilated,
with
that would
you
be bad.
so
my
that-
eyes are already.
I
So
thought that was like a thing.
Because I'm a freaking.
because you've
goblin.
got blue
I know
eyes.
they're
Because
saying
you have
that, but I know
blue
that-
eyes
It's because I'm a cave dweller and I'd be
Maybe.
cave.
and you
No,
soak in.
No, that would Dylan. If you were a cave dweller and all you stared at was your screen with lights off, that would actually destroy your eyes faster than anything else on the planet would. Because that means all the
the
light
fuck
in
is
the
going
room
on?
is going straight into your eyeballs. But you have blue eyes, right? Right?
God, dude, don't take off your pants.
I want to go push him out of the chair so bad.
Don't
I wonder
take
if I shake. Do you think if I shake my desk enough?
Yeah,
it'll,
let's all
like-
shake. Let's all go.
Look, guys, I'm a responsible adult.
If he falls and dies and we have to watch it, I might actually kill myself on stream.
See, I don't know if that'd be funny or like sad.
No, that'd be funny. Just
I
know
guess
I'd
it'd be funny first, then sad.
If I'm dead, guys, no, it's not bothering me.
For the listeners, we're doing weird stuff.
Hey, listener,
Yeah.
I'm way over here and I'm T-posing.
We should end the
Oh,
episode
we're so
with,
funny, guys. We're almost old enough to wait. We are old
Hey,
enough to
guys,
get married and have kids. Our insurance will be down soon, and
Mine will.
I'm on my
Brett
parents'
will. You're
insurance for
freaking-
another 4 years.
Brett's a freaking decrepit like crustacean right now.
I'm not the one who has freaking degenerative platelets.
Bone, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
fucking knows?
or your
I'm
freaking
done.
gastric
Degenerative
pebble.
bone plate
you-
end plates.
You got gastric pebble syndrome
Oh,
too,
man.
and like
Yeah,
stomach.
freaking.
Yeah,
frick-
freaking.
lower
You guys
intestine
probably
wart
have it too.
syndrome.
Diverticula, the freaking pockets, like just.
But I don't get stomach pain like you do. You get it so bad, you're just like.
Yeah, like you literally go immobile for like 3 hours.
I know it's
Oh,
so
man.
great. I literally like I'm just sitting there like, please, Jesus.
Yeah, see, you're like, please end my suffering. I will say, for a second, I think the reason I had a panic attack the other night is because
Weed.
I like.
That could have been. I mean, the paranoia that.
Anyway,
definitely been a
I
factor.
was sitting here and it like I had to poop really bad.
Yeah.
That's why after it happened, kid, I like
Yeah, you
at
had to
first
poop.
I like my stomach. I ripped a crazy fart like to kick it all off. I was just like, and I was like,
Fart
"Damn,
attack?"
dude. I was like, that's crazy. I mean, that was next level. And then it was like all the gas in my body went straight into my lower intestine. I was just like, ugh. Like everything was cramping down there. So I'm like, am I having a heart attack, dude? Why am I like so gassy? And I think it started triggering paranoia
Like
that I'm like,
panic?
I might actually be having a heart attack.
Like, yeah.
And I couldn't keep myself to calm back down. So I think I unironically freaking tripped myself out.
No, that's
And
what
just
I'll
gave
do.
myself
I
a
was laying
panic
down like when I was high as fuck that one night. I was literally sit there and I'm just like, like had to get up because I felt something, and then I couldn't
I don't
go
know,
back
dude.
to bed.
So like
I
the
had to
only
walk around
close
and shit.
experiences I have with that is like sometimes like my stomach will just get really hot and I'll like feel like
Oh,
I'm
dude,
about to
it's
die or
bad.
something. And so then, but like, yeah, I don't know. I just sit there and think like, you know, if I do die,
Fuck.
nice. You know,
Dude,
just
See,
like-
that's what I was
No.
telling myself. I was like, am I
Like-
straight up about to die? I literally was making my peace with the Lord.
like I don't know.
that was
I
behind me.
and maybe I'm just
If
like
I die,
an
if you die playing
insensitive freak.
Shadows,
Maybe I'm an
that would-
insensitive
that'd be-
freak, but like
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I
Would you
can
even
like
be
I can
mad?
freak out that I'm about to die, but then just be like, oh, okay. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
no,
like-
if,
I don't know.
if I were to die playing Shadows with the boys, like,
no, I was
Like,
literally
what a way to go.
Like there was a moment of peace where I'm like, you know, if this is what's coming, like,
dude, I was
can-
making a
I'm
screenshot
no joke.
where
Like
freaking
I
Cabby
don't-
Malone. I was like, I'm always gonna remember associate
Like,
this.
Yeah, no, dude,
I was like making a mental image, like, oh no.
That's why I think of your mother anytime I go to sleep.
Like every time I go to the freaking burlesque and see Cabby Malone, I'm gonna think of you.
dying.
Yeah, every time I go to that section on the map, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
all you hear is, guys, I need a minute. Just and kid, like, you good, bro? And just.
I was like, kid, I'm like, kid, can you
No,
please
we're just
check
about to
on
finish
him?"
the Easter egg and Black Ops 3
Yeah.
Zombies Shadows of Evil. Or
Bro,
is
you
it
can't
Shadows
die
of Evil?
yet.
We beat it,
Just
by
give
the
us
way.
20 more minutes.
We beat it.
I came back and we freaking. It was like I never
Nuked
left,
it.
bro. It
Dude,
was
that
like I
music
never
at the
left.
end is so good. I completely forgot about it. Like,
Dude,
I want to
it's
look
so
that
good.
that freaking music
Man.
that plays. Oh,
It's
so
banger,
good.
bro.
Oh,
It's
man.
banger. But yeah, I literally like I was like keeled over my bed, like barely holding myself up with what little strength I had left from what the heck is going on.
Dude, I have.
It's
no
like,
idea.
Jesus, if this is actually about to happen, I'm ready. Just like freaking make it in quick. And then all of a sudden, I literally, like for a half a second, I don't know if it was because I was under the influence a little. Okay, I would like to point out, all I had done an hour and a half ago, all I had done was one hit. One hit. That is all I had done. An hour and a half before that had
One
happened.
hit, the hit. Freaking 20
No,
seconds
dude,
long.
no, I'm not
Like,
like it wasn't a Brett hit. It was just a hit.
Like
Like I
a
literally
like a little Dylan hit maybe. A little,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was literally I went
just a little,
that was it.
little, you
I
know,
didn't go
something
crazy.
fun.
So
Just
that's why I was like, what the, like why would that have been, and it definitely might have, it probably was a part of it, but like literally for a split second I thought I felt my soul like disconnect from my body. Like I could feel my soul like on its own.
that's
I don't know
so
how to I
scary.
don't know how to describe it. Like
You got
my
Doctor
soul-
Stranged?
Like dude, my soul and my body, like I could feel them as two separate entities for like a half a second. And that's what made me think I was gonna die. I was like, God, like Jesus is pulling me out.
Maybe you
now.
did
Like, I'm
die.
coming. Maybe I did for like literally 0.2 seconds, but I literally felt him separate for like a half a second, and then it like all locked back in, and it all started going away. That's when I like that. I think that's when I sat on the floor. I can't remember, dude. I can't remember half the crap that
dude,
happened.
that's so
during the night.
scary, eh?
But I was literally just sitting on the floor, and it started finally
Just out
calming
of
down. But
nowhere,
I
just
did
ripped
remember.
ass.
Yeah.
Next
Out of
time
nowhere.
I rip ass,
Out of
I'm
nowhere.
gonna get stomach cancer. Stage
Well, I
4.
was thinking, like, Dylan always talks about how his kidneys and crap hurt. I mean, dude, mine literally felt like somebody was just fisting him, bro. It hurt so bad.
Dude, I
I
don't
was-
even know
and
if
I
I
was
could
like, I
tell
didn't
you where my
think so.
kidneys are. Like if my kidneys started hurting, I'd just be like, oh shit, I gotta pee.
Yeah,
know,
I got
Just like,
I hate
oh man,
knowing
my
I have a
bladder.
stone. I hate knowing I have a
You
stone.
have a 3.2 millimeter stone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That is
I have
so
that's like-
large, bro. Like
oh,
Man, I can't wait till you
that's
figure it out.
I
crazy.
can't- I've never pissed him out.
Hey,
Never.
when you piss it out, let me like try and record it so I can.
I
hear the
want to
beep.
piss him out.
Yeah, I want to
Get the
see.
fu-
I want to watch
I'm
it
ready.
come out.
Dude, like I don't care. I could rip my dick off. It won't compare to the fucking pain you go through when it goes through your ureter, dude. I
That
don't.
sounds awful, dude. That sounds so awful.
They say it's comparable to
no.
pregnancy and
Like
giving
I'd
birth.
rather piss it out than have the
And
first.
just as
The
a-
first wave. The first wave of pain is the worst, not the peeing out. It probably hurts. It probably feels like
I
being
wonder-
cut. Like whatever, I can get over that.
I
But,
wonder
like-
if I did maybe have like a small kidney stone and it was so
Maybe
bad.
you need a
but it,
CT.
like, and it
But
broke
like, I hate
up.
knowing.
So
Like,
how
I
much
got-
was the CT though? Because like I'm not finna go in and drop a band.
Yeah.
6 grand
6,000. Dude,
without insurance. Insurance like
I-
$300.
I hate the U.S. like government, dude. The government here
Yeah,
is so.
I'm
shit,
gonna
dude.
fly across the ocean real quick and ask some Indian dude to check me out, and whatever he
It was
says is gonna go.
$300.
You know,
for like
$300.
like
for like
$300
5 yen
at
or something.
the
You know,
most.
like fuck.
And I had the IV, dude. The freaking whatever they were pumping into me, it just clear fluid. I thought they were pumping into me the
Water?
whole time. And
Yeah,
they're
it's
like,
just
and then
nutrient.
the nurse is like, okay,
Pure fluids.
I'm gonna start pushing this in, or whatever. I'm gonna give you the IV now.
It's just
And I'm like,
nutrients.
wait,
It's so that you don't have to eat
It's
whenever
not-
they're doing surgery and stuff
it's
on
not nutrients. It's
It's just the
called
liquid, man.
contrast. And it
Contrast.
shows up. It shows up on the CT as like bright
Oh,
green. I think,
so they weren't
like
giving you-
radioactive cum.
you. So then it wasn't
they
an IV.
One
No, and I was
maybe.
freaking out about it. I was like, "Am I gonna throw up from this?" I'm like, "Some people do. You might get one every 2 months." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like hyping
That's
myself up. I'm
odd.
like, "I'm not gonna throw up. I'm a fucking legend." You know what I mean? And I started feeling weird. I was like, kind of anxious in there. Like,
Dude, I
You're like,
hate-
it's fine.
I
it's
hate the
fine."
feeling of like pre-throw up. Like actually throwing up is more enjoyable than pre-throw up. Because
I
sitting there
agree.
and like just
I
feeling it all build up inside of your.
And you're like, and
Yeah.
and the feeling of it like about to come, you're like, is this actually happening or is this just my body being weird?
Dude,
and then you're
I
like,
hate-
oh, and then
it's
your
my
mouth
least
starts
favorite
watering.
thing.
That's
Dude,
when it's
when you
over.
start
Oh,
slobbering.
yeah, that's
That's how you
disgusting.
know.
You're-
That's how
oh,
you know.
oh.
I mean,
It gets
literally,
my
like
least
your
favorite thing.
cheeks just
ASAP.
fill up, and it's like, oh fuck.
What sucks?
I remember
is kidney-
standing over the sink that night and just leaking,
just
and then
freaking-
like 5 seconds later, blah!
Yeah.
Dude, it's so
Freaking
bad. I
shower.
hate throwing up so much because the pain. Like, I'll be keeled over in front of a heat. Like, I'll be butt ass naked in front of a heater, right? Just having the heat come over me and just like protect me, and then I'll just be like, oh god, I can't. It's not helping anymore, and I have to go to the toilet. I'm like, this is it. This is it,
Dude,
guys.
sitting in front of the
And
toilet
it's
and
just
not
from
being
the
able to
kidney
throw
stone.
up is like that's hell. That's hell.
And then
You
it
know-
happens, and then
Nah,
I'm like,
the
oh, I still
feeling
feel like
after
shit.
though.
I
The
still feel
feeling
like shit
after,
after.
you just lean up
Bliss.
against a wall, just sweat dripping off you. Just
I hate
just
it.
freaking-
I
I've
hate
never
that.
been
Dude,
like
what?
drenched in sweat from. A
Oh,
throw
dude!
up.
Every time I puke, I mean, it's dripping off. I was
I
dripping
hate
sweat whenever I
puking,
had that
bro.
panic attack.
I
You
puked
did
way
I
too
mean,
many times in my life,
Like
dude.
I
way
freaking
too many
got up
times.
and my shirt was a different.
I haven't done it much,
shade
but
down
every
my
time I
middle.
dread it. Every single. That's
I'm
why
so
I'm like
used to it.
paranoid.
Yeah, me
I'm so
too.
used to
Like I
vomiting,
could throw
dude.
up right now and be like, all right, let's go.
No,
I like
I'm
live
not
every
saying,
day in
bro.
fear because like I don't. If you're throwing up, there's something wrong, and I'm just like, oh god.
Yeah,
Something
but it's a
wrong.
short-term solution
No,
that your
it's-
body.
well, but
your
it's not like your
is
body
solu-
has got
yeah,
something wrong. You know, it's something wrong that's entered your body.
that your body's gonna take care
Yeah,
of for you.
and you're-
because
You can
your
throw up from
body's at
pain.
compensated
You can-
homeostasis.
You can throw
Well,
up from pain.
Yes.
That's what happens to
That's
me.
true.
It's so painful.
Okay, well, that's-
fucking
Yeah,
throw
that
up.
different.
that is
It's
different.
Different. Yeah.
I guess
different.
that's different.
Different.
So
So
I can
awful.
understand. I can understand your anxiety.
Yeah, that's
It's
different.
like
related to
3
that.
hours.
That's different. Okay, but
I like.
we're running a little over.
I threw up
I
from
guess-
running.
I
That's
guess
fine.
this
I
was
can
just
clock
like-
in
we
here.
gotta-
I can clock in here.
If we were to categorize, I don't know. I guess
I
we're
don't
still
know.
recording, but like, this is just like
I
it's just
think-
like you know,
so
this
like one
episode.
thing that I've thought
This-
about recently with the Since 07 podcast is
This will
like
be the Trepisode.
we have like our episodes that are like, you know, 5th grade. There's like history episodes.
yeah.
But then, like last week's or the Destiny episode, that's its completely own thing. Cause like that, like we didn't even do any small talk. We literally just talked about a game for an
Like the
hour.
entire-
Yeah.
So like I think we just need to have different like
could talk about it more.
different playlists almost, or like I don't know, different types of podcasts that come out per week. So like if we want to do a whole episode on Destiny or like some other game, it can be like, you know, gamer
We
warning
can have history.
or
gamer,
something
and-
super less cringe. But you know, like we've got like our lore episodes, you know, just like something to put
Lore.
like maybe like prior to episode whatever, just like I don't know, part of the small talk series. I don't know, because I mean that's literally all we did today. We just got together and talked. Like that's it.
Yeah, this is
Mhm.
free. I prefer this honestly. Just talking about whatever.
I think some structure is fine. I think sometimes
I
it's
like
okay to just,
I like
know,
having an idea,
spitball.
and we did have an idea, but then small
No,
talk
yeah.
kind of carried away, and I'm not hurt by that. Not
No,
hurt.
yeah,
I
me
think we still had
neither.
a good conversation, and let us know if you thought so too.
Although
Or-
if you weren't religious, you're probably like, oh,
I don't
these
know. I like
retards.
if you think that we were too controversial or whatever,
No, we probably
just say
were.
so because like I really
Respond to every
I
single
really
comment
felt
on
like
this
we were
episode.
just having a genuine conversation about religion, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like,
There's nothing wrong.
if we
Yeah,
can't
and
openly talk about our faith,
Everything we said was fact. Like that's
I
not a
don't,
joke.
I don't need
Like,
stupid
if-
internet freaks to determine what I
Not,
fucking
dude.
do.
If a Muslim really wants to come at me, go look at anything Nabil Qureshi has done.
We're
Go
not
look at anything he said.
being combative.
I don't
though.
hate people.
We're not
I
combative.
don't hate. I don't want.
Oh yeah!
I'm
Brett's
not gonna
combative.
force you to change your beliefs. I'm not gonna force you to suck
It's
my
no,
wiener.
no,
I
no,
would-
no
wait.
one's trying to force anything on anyone. Every religion is a choice. That is, I mean, that's
Yeah.
well, I mean, the Christianity is a choice. I'll say that. Christianity is 100% a choice you have to make between you and God.
Mhm.
Like we can't, as Christians, it's not our job to turn people into Christians. It's our job to give them the knowledge and let them make that choice.
Knowledge.
That's what
That is
Jesus
true.
teaches us.
It's all about
That's
that
what
relationship,
free
baby.
will
It's
is.
the
That's what
relationship.
free will
you have
is.
nothing to lose.
But
But
yeah.
yeah.
So I hope
Well-
you guys enjoyed this. This is really the first of its kind. All the other episodes have
Yeah.
had like topics and been more based around like us being friends through the years. But if you like this style of podcast where we literally just got together and shot the shit, let us know because I guarantee that we'd love to do more of this. So
Yeah, I had a good
Yeah.
time.
I
so
mean,
yeah,
like
just
I
let us know.
I think just like we were saying, like some structure's good, some I mean, like it's whatever. Like structure in general is good, but like a plan, like
Yeah.
a plan to talk about this or that, like that's in the air. Like that's I'm open for whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
I think there's a time and place.
if you like this format, awesome. If not, we'll probably be back with a topic next week. I'd really like to do driving, honestly. Like if we're down to rehash driving, I've got a bunch of good stories I'd love to tell. But for this episode, that's it. Thank you so much for watching or listening. I have zero preference. If you watched or listened, fucking thank you. That's awesome.
If you smelt this video,
you can
we
fucking
appreciate it.
feel it, see it. I don't care, man. Just interact somehow. Go like us on Instagram. We're up on actually just Instagram. We're on Spotify as well if you're not listening there. If you're on YouTube and you want to listen to it in the car,
Want a break from the ads?
go to Spotify. No, if you don't have Spotify Premium, stay on YouTube, okay? It's better.
Want a
But
break from the ads?
but if you do have Spotify Premium, we're on there. Or not all of our episodes. We're actually kind of behind on the uploading episodes to Spotify, but YouTube's completely caught up. So I'm going to stop rambling.
Brofish, guys. How's
This is me, Chris, CmvFrosty. Below me is Kid, Lucas, Glizzy Gamer 69, Botachata once again. Over there with the Viking beard and the hat is Dylan / Zerorain, the world's best music maker in the universe. And then we've got Brett Kujozz, our resident
new
pastor.
music coming at an
and,
undefined time?
also, he's just really sexy. But
I think we're all pretty sexy.
yeah,
Yeah, we're- I
we
think
will.
All right, we're all lying.
Oh,
to each
and
other.
just
a little
for the
bit.
future, this isn't going to happen anytime soon. But we're going to have a band one day. So look out for that. That's all. Goodbye.
I'll be the lead singer, songwriter, and dildo maker.
I'm gonna be the manager so I can get all the money.
Goodbye.
I'm glad we all have our roles cut out. for us.